Pearl Harbor, baby.
Very impactful for you?
Very impactful because that just told me to never assume.
About what?
What's something in like movies, TV culture that you never forgot? Like a scene in a movie, like a scene on a TV show, something that like was formative for you.
Bite the curb. Oh, sorry, informative.
Yeah.
Bite the curb. I think about that a lot.
Oh, you just brought it back.
Dude,
Unforgettable.
American History X.
American History X when dude gets curbed.
Yeah.
Put your mouth on the curb. That's it. Now say goodnight.
I never forgot Rumble in the Bronx when he goes, "Where's Angelo? Where is he?" And then the guy who's supposed to be a gangster goes, "I don't know. I don't know."
You know, hey, Pursuit of Happiness.
With the whole movie?
Oh, when he's blocking the door,
Oh, yeah.
and the guy's banging on the door when he's in there trying to sleep with his son.
I was just like, damn! My dad left me! This guy's working hard! Dad!
But that's also Will Smith with the like, how come you don't want me, man? Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Oh, that.
How come you don't want me, man?
Slow zoom in on the little statue.
That one's crazy.
That was a wild one.
Those are good movies, man. Wow.
That's a big one, dude.
My favorite scene in any movie, maybe, is when Bruce Lee gets his ass kicked in Once Upon a Time.
Shut the fuck.
That shit is funny.
No.
That was formative for me. I was like, oh, I forgot Bruce Lee's such a big pussy.
No, he's not.
Whoa.
That was actually a made-up scene. That actually never
I
happened.
liked it when he whooped Chuck Norris's ass.
Yeah, he ripped
Did he?
it. He ripped it and went. That's formative to me, dude. Bruce Lee just couldn't stop beating up whites in his movies.
There's so many. It's like finding the horse's head. And
Oh, yeah, Godfather. Big moment.
Oh, that was huge.
I think for me it was Psycho,
Oh, really? The shower scene?
the shower scene. My parents.
That fuck with you?
Yeah, just thinking about that, or just like looking out your shower curtain. I remember that as
Was that Hershey's chocolate?
Was it? Is that what they
I
used?
feel like that. That's,
the
Oh,
strawberry
because it's
syrup.
black and white.
yeah.
Can't use that. Oh, delicious.
I feel like it was back then.
I think about the Matrix steak scene a lot.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Like, would you rather just like live in blissful ignorance?
Yeah.
You know what I realize? Ignorance is bliss.
You want to go back.
Right.
It's like,
What would you do?
I like steak a lot, brother.
Was that Cypher?
Cypher.
yeah.
The way he's cutting
Oh,
it.
that actor for
Man.
Cypher.
Joe Pants is so
Yeah,
good.
so good.
Okay, so from that same movie, not really related, but I think about this all the time, where he Cypher's betraying them, and then that girl goes, "Not like this."
Not like this. Not like this.
Yo, that was crazy.
I think about that a lot.
that's rough.
not like this.
Yeah, just like, yeah.
Oh yeah, also in that same movie, I don't know why this like the feeling fucked me up hard when they're the first time that they're all together in the Matrix trying to go to that one room, and then they notice the cat
The
twice,
deja vu?
and they turn around and the door is just a brick wall.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
That gave me chills, dude. As a kid, I was like,
Yeah.
Isn't the Matrix 1 based off of the Bible?
No.
There's a lot of references and stuff.
No.
I thought it was.
No, that got
Apparently
debunked.
there's also-
that was debunked.
Who was that black lady author who like sued them or something like that?
oh yeah, she said she made the Matrix first. Yeah,
She like wrote the story.
I think she got absolutely smoked in court.
she got smoked in court. Yeah, she got obliterated.
obliterated.
Oh, Kate Winslet's boobs in Titanic.
Oh yeah.
That was a formative moment for me.
That was nice.
That was my first direction. As a
Titties on the
child.
big screen.
I saw that with my cousins who took me to the theater.
Classy, artsy titties on the big
Yeah,
screen.
yeah.
Pearl Harbor, baby.
What
Just
scene?
the movie
With Cuba
as a
Gooding
whole?
Jr. when he's shooting the turret.
No, when they saw signs of intruders, but they're just like It's nothing.
Very impactful for you?
Very impactful because that just told me to never assume.
About what?
About what?
Security!
Mine would be.
Hold you on your toes!
Hey, you know what's a big one? Saving Private Ryan, when the sniper guy would say Bible verses between shots.
Oh my god. Dear Heavenly Father, help me blast this motherfucker. Dear Heavenly Father, fuck this motherfucker.
Dude, the scene on the beach in Normandy, like, when you think about that actually happened and that those young men just went out there and did that is insane.
They just got spawn killed, like, literally the second the thing opened.
Yeah.
They were built. They were built different, dude.
Or in Saving Private Ryan, the slow knife and
Oh, dude, I love that guy too.
Yeah, and the dude with the bullets just standing there, just like all scared.
You know how mad I was at that fool? I was like, you fucking pussy!
Oh,
That scene is so crazy.
it addresses so many scenarios, man.
Yeah, but the part I hated too was when he was just like fucking killing it on the fucking tower, and next thing you know, he turns around, he goes, the tank, boom, blows up the whole tower he was sniping at. And I was like, fuck, man, I really like that character, dude.
You know what's funny too is the freaking, like, Back to the Future, obviously I could say everything, but then there's one part, the irony that at the end of Back to the Future 3, when Doc goes, the future's whatever you make of it. And then I was like, it is. And then my dad came home and was like, when did you buy this tape? And he got mad at me. I started crying. You're like, Dad, that was in the past.
It's not Christian!
Because my dad said I couldn't buy it, and then I asked my mom to buy it, so she bought it, not knowing my dad said I couldn't. So he was pissed because he was like, "We're trying to save money." It was a VHS tape, which I guess were like expensive back then.
He looks at the bank account and he's like, it changed.
Oh, dude, this one right here.
Less money than
This one right here.
Oh, Terminator!
Oh, yeah, dude.
I thought you were gonna say Shredder.
That's
Oh, that one, no.
That was the reverse. That made me scared as a kid, though. I'm like, oh, he can't die. He's coming back.
That was crazy.
the thumbs up was sick.
That was sick. Also when the homie grabs the knife.
You can't do nothing,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah. And that dude's like, what the fuck?
That shit was crazy.
Hey, Taken?
Oh yeah, the phone call part.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna find you
I will find you.
and lick your ass.
What version did you see?
I would have been like, for real, dog? Weird.
No, I loved how there was like a father heroic moment, you know? The fucking father was fucking like, I'm gonna find you and do whatever it takes to get my daughter back.
You know, in the
That shit was tight.
You know, in the version for Algeria, the Algerians win.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he doesn't get his daughter back.
Just found a daughter raped and died.
Whoa.
Yes.
There's a Algerian cut.
The Saudi Arabian prince.
Well, because it wasn't testing well in Algeria.
They won that side. They're like, I don't like American winning.
No, why American win?
Oh, boo.
We want to be.
He has weird accent. He's not real American.
This is going to ruin my business.
Damn.
That scene where they have those girls and they have the shower curtains in the middle and stuff, that was crazy.
Dude. The fact that the friend just like died, that was really sad. That part was sad.
Do you think people stopped traveling to Eastern Europe because of that movie?
I think twice.
And Hostel?
I know for a fact that half of the girls in my life at the time thought twice when they were at an airport. Like, they're kind of more head on a swivel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you should and shit.
Legit.
Remember The Usual Suspects? At the very end when suddenly his foot gets all straight and he starts walking all like...
Guys and me.
Because you're stupid, Verbal. Because you're a cripple.
What I want to know is who's the gimp.
You run the whole...
I remember being like, oh!
I love that. I'm sad that a lot of people will probably have that spoiled for them now.
Oh, I just spoiled it.
Dude, I hadn't seen that movie yet. I saw like Not Another Teen Movie or whatever it was where they had that angle and they did that whole thing. And then I was watching Usual Suspects many years later and I was like, they copied this shit for me.
You didn't know it was a parody?
I didn't know, yeah.
Every part of Not Another Teen Movie will stay with me.
So funny, dude.
There's a girl about to board a plane to Paris that I'm in love with.
Dude, I remember there was a time where every day I was watching The Fugitive. I just love the movie.
It's so good.
The whole scene, everything.
The part where he goes, I didn't kill my wife.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I don't care.
Hey, what's that one movie with Will Smith? He was going against the government. He was
Enemy of the State, brother.
Enemy of the State
That's a
with Gene
fire
Hackman.
Yo, that's what's happening right now.
Gene Hackman's incredible in that movie.
He's so good.
He's like, you gotta take your watch, throw it off the fucking, throw it there. Take all your shit, throw it off the wall. That was awesome.
You're either incredibly smart or incredibly.
You know which one's kind of like stupid but really stuck with me is Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
That's a
I
good
feel
one.
like I like that like as stupid as it is, that's how stupid breakups really are.
If you've ever been through a
That's not
real deal
stupid.
breakup, that's a good one.
genius movie, though.
Yeah,
So
no, it's
good.
great, but that really is. It's like 4 irrational guys like me at the time. I'm like, dude, I feel everything that he's feeling.
Yeah.
Dracula love story.
So
Yeah, just all of it. It's like, and the fact that the new hot guy comes into her life and you hate him so much. Yeah, it's like all of it's there.
Hey, 51st Date.
Oh, that's you can watch that right now and it hits you.
It's so good.
Oh, that's a good one.
You know, it was a weird moment that stuck with me, but maybe it's just because I don't know where I was as a kid. You remember A Time to Kill?
I haven't seen it. Is that a James Bond movie?
No, A Time to Kill is the one with Samuel L. Jackson.
Isn't Matthew McConaughey's in it?
Matthew McConaughey's in it, and it's basically like this this black girl like gets basically like been killed by these 2 like white dudes or whatever, and then it's really intense, really dark. I was way too young to be watching it. And then there's this lawyer scene where he's explaining he like tells the jury the whole thing that happens to this girl, right? And everybody's like totally just like dismissing it or whatever. And he's like, imagine blah 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 blah, and she and this girl walks out of there and then these people attack, right? And then he goes, now imagine she's white. And then suddenly like the tone changes as if people couldn't process that black people are human beings too. But as a kid I remember being like,
What year does this movie take place?
oh.
I don't remember.
It's like the 50s?
No, it's like 90s or something like
Well,
that.
no, the movie happened in the 90s, but wasn't it like supposed to be earlier a little bit?
Oh, yeah, probably.
That was if it's a period piece of the 90s. People are like, I can't imagine.
Mine would be the in the eating scene in Hook where everyone's pretending and then like fucking Peter's like too adult and then everyone's like, man, this motherfucker. And then I was like, come on, just imagine, Peter.
Gotta believe.
And then when you start seeing the food, I was like, he remembers.
You're doing it.
That shit was hard.
Everything's just covered in frosting.
Oh, you know what? American Me had some ones that.
Oh, open your eyes and shit. Yeah. But it was a Chinese guy.
Yeah.
And I was like, but your eyes are small too.
American Me was pretty rough. The scene where like he's trying to like make love with his girl, but then he like ends up analing her because he doesn't know any other.
Oh yeah.
Basically, like he's out of prison, but he's only ever like dealt with it that way. So he starts basically like taking her by force, even though she was like totally fine, and then she's like, "What are you doing?" And he's like basically prison analing her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, and he just can't like, he doesn't know any other way. I was like, oh,
and he goes, this is so different. It's not a guy.
That's so sad.
I remember watching A Bronx Tale as a kid, and the scene where he tells his dad to like, when he takes a girl on a date, and he opens the door for her, and she gets in, and as he's walking around, if she pops the door open, the lock for you, she's like, that's the one. That's the one. I always remember.
I always would call that the girlfriend test.
Yeah. Tiff failed that test every single
Smack
time.
fails it to this day.
Still married her.
Every day.
Most girls fail that fucking test, by the way.
No, it's because they sit down and they go straight on their phone.
Yep.
Yeah, it's totally rare.
They're already on their phone while they're getting in the car.
They're like on the phone. You open the door for them, they sit down.
I gotta push their head down like that. They've been arrested.
It's really rare they'll do that.
You guys seen the movie Heat?
Heat?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Dude, the bank robbery scene,
Oh, bro.
based on a true story, you know what I mean? And they were actually shooting those guns downtown LA.
It's blanks. They're all blank.
Yeah, it's all blanks, but it was all the sound apparently is like the most accurate.
Dude, to this day, all this gun community and everyone still reposts them and everything.
Yeah. Wow.
Just because it's such an iconic scene.
Apparently they play like Val Kilmer like swapping out the mags like in the military, and they go, if you can do it this fast, you got to figure it out.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's why we trained that baby.
RP Val Kilmer, dude.
I know. That's so crazy.
I love that scene.
Tombstone.
Oh, yeah.
I remember as a kid, I was like, yo, these are some real fucking men right
I'm your Huckleberry.
Yeah, bro. Come on.
But then when Doc is like getting all fucking fucked up with malaria or whatever the fuck, and then she keeps giving him alcohol. I was like, why are you doing that, you bitch?
You're killing him.
Yeah, it's like you're enabling bitch. And then, but then it makes it so much better when he goes out to the shootout all fucked up with his last fucking energy, and I'm like, all right, that's cool.
That reminds you of Westworld when they reveal who the man in the black hat was.
Is that season 2?
You ever seen Westworld?
I saw season 1.
So the man in the black hat, you know, basically the bad guy, when they reveal like who he is, it's pretty fucking. If you're like an idiot like me and didn't see it coming, it's pretty.
I think I heard.
It busts you up, man. It was great.
You know what's really good motivational concept is anime.
Steve says no. Steve says hard pass.
I agree, but give the reference. Like, what are you talking about?
Like Solo Leveling.
Which thing happened?
Ken said it's whack.
Naruto, you know, I used to be broke, motherfucker.
Oh, you're talking about the storytelling format?
Yeah, the storytelling, but now I cannot lose.
They do a lot of coming of age style. Yeah. Like, to inspire young men.
Just believe, man.
You guys see Castaway with Robert Zemeckis movie?
Yeah, he tried to fuck that like
great movie.
Ball.
Yeah. Just trying to fuck
Cut a nice little hole in the mouth.
Dude, Captain Phillips when he's getting checked at the end.
Oh yeah, and he starts crying and stuff.
That was great.
That was crazy.
I don't think I've ever seen I need to watch Captain Phillips.
This is a great movie.
I'm the captain now.
I just know that movie. Yeah. I just know that. That's the only thing.
That's the only scene in the movie.
when he's getting that health check.
The volleyball.
We're back to Castaway. Okay.
Dude, I got sad when fucking Wilson fell.
Crying about that was wild.
I was like, why that's the homie. And I'm like, I'm crying for a fucking ball, dude.
And then when he gets back to the States, he buys a volleyball. That was tight.
Dude, you know what's a ripper? The fucking ending of Big Fish.
Oh yeah.
When he sees all the stories that his dad was like telling him throughout his life, and how they weren't like completely lies. Yeah, that was really hard.
But it was like exaggerated.
It was but he was just exaggerating it for his benefit as a kid to like give him an imagination and shit. Oh, dude, that was hard.
That movie's really good.
Oh yeah, it's so good.
Because they weren't it was all the same character.
Yeah, they really were real people. It just wasn't as fantastical.
Dude, the end of The Thinning 2 where the guy's like, I'm FBI.
Fucking.
He's like, I'm FBI?
Yes.
That was crazy.
What's the review? I don't think I've...
Yeah, maybe we can ask a fan if they've seen it.
They're driving and then like a car T-bones them and then the car turns over and the guy's like, I'm FBI, we're going to war. I get chills.
Yeah. Comment down below if you're the viewer that saw that.
Yeah.
I really wished it continued. Because like I like post-apocalyptic kind of kind of like alternate reality style. Yeah, I like that.
Dystopian.
Dystopian world. Yeah.
You know,
Or when Antonio Banderas goes, Catherine Zeta-Jones' dress.
Oh my god.
hey, you know
So fast.
what movie made me feel uncomfortable as fuck and anxiety the whole time?
What?
Birdcage.
Resident Evil, the first one.
What happened in it that got you uncomfortable?
It is scary.
The fact that she woke up by herself in the hospital. She comes out. Have you ever watched that one?
Paint the scene. Paint the scene.
Oh, you gotta watch it. Never mind. I'm just. At the end of the day, like she wakes up in the hospital and she's all by herself.
Yeah.
She gotta go around. There's a whole umbrella team going.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
You know, it's just a whole
That
thing,
was super
man.
standout for you?
Huh?
You know what's actually really stand out for me? And this is because my dad loves this movie, so I love this movie. It's Air Force One with Harrison Ford.
Love it.
And it's just at the very end when he's like, he looks at the dude, he's like, get off my plane. Kicks him off. My dad loves saying that when he watches the movie.
He mouths it. He stands up.
Yeah, I love it, dude. I watched the whole movie with him just to get to that moment.
He just likes that.
I hosted a show one time with Harrison Ford's son on it, and I just got him the whole time to keep saying his dad's movie quotes. So I was like, can you say get off my plane? He's like, get off my plane. I was like, yeah. I was like, can you say I know? He's like, I know. I'm like, yeah.
Have you guys seen Quarantine or Quarantine 2?
Wait, that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
It's a horror movie, right?
Yeah, there's a scene in it at the end when they're basically trying to escape whatever like zombie quarantined area, and at the very end, it's the two characters, and they're like crawling through a pipe to finally get out, like a really small pipe. And then the woman in the back is just like, keep going. But then as they're crawling, like she starts snarling, and that's when like you find out that she got like bit, and she's still trying to help, so she's like, it's okay, just keep going.
Oh shit.
And then so like, as the person in front is like ahead of the pipe, they're just like crying because they know that like it's fucking over for them. Yeah. Damn. But then they come out the pipe and they're in fucking Vegas, which is pretty sick.
So it's a direct-to-DVD Steven Seagal movie where it's at the end of the movie and he's like finally finding the bad guy or whatever, and he's got a hearse. He drove a hearse to the last action scene. And Seagal like basically has the guy all wounded and stuff, and he's like, "Do you want to be buried or do you want to be cremated?" And the guy's like, "I want to be buried." And then Seagal throws him in the hearse, and he lights a match. He sets it on fire, and he's like, "You're cremated, asshole."
Really?
That's life changing.
What is that shit? That's crazy.
It's called Mercenary for Justice, dude.
That's a hard title, dude.
Hard.
Mercenary for Justice? His titles are so similar.
Don't watch it near if you got to go to bed because you won't be going to bed.